good to see you.
Lovely to see you.
I'm excited to hear your talk shortly. I've got a couple of questions for Rockwatchers. So, what's the strangest ancient creature you've studied, and what do you think it looked like when it was alive?
So the strangest creature I've ever studied is something that we now recognise is probably the most ancient animal that the fossil record gives up, and it's called Charnia. It's actually was discovered in Leicestershire, so it's a local fossil, but it looks like a fern frond. So it really confused scientists for a long time in trying to figure out what this thing actually was. We know that it's got like branches within branches within branches, almost like a cross between a fern and a feather, and it was attached to the seafloor, would have kind of wafted around.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful in the fossil record, but it lived at a time before animals had eyes, before most animals had complex sensory structures, so there was no need for it to be coloured and ornate. So it was probably a nasty grey colour, living quite deep in the water.
You can get 50 shades of grey there, can't
you? Can indeed, but I suspect that this is more beautiful as a fossil than it ever was in life. But it's still an incredibly important fossil.
That's fascinating, thank you. And a follow-up question. If you could travel back to the Ediacaran Period, what would you most want to see and discover?
So that's a really great question, and I'm pretty sure if you did a straw poll of 10 different scientists, you get 10 different answers. For me, so we know that things like Charnia are ancient animals, but what we're missing is a good fossil record of our most distant ancestors. So the ancestor of animals with left and right symmetries, all bilaterian animals, all animals with complex sensory structures, big brains, nervous systems, lots of muscles that allow us to do lots of different things. And we have a good trace fossil record, so we can see records of these bilaterians as they moved through the seafloor, doing whatever it was bilaterians did. But we don't have a record of their body fossils, and that's what I would love to find. Body fossils of these ancient bilaterians, the first animals that really started to explore the world in 3 dimensions around them.
Wow. Amazing. If there was a time machine, we could go back and do that.
Absolutely. They'd probably be very small. Again, probably not very impressive, but significant for the story of evolution.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for your answers
today.
Enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Frankie. Bye-bye.